This photograph is making the rounds on social media, showing a firefighter standing next to a statue of Christ. The story goes that a church in the Philippines caught on fire and tore throughout the building, turning pretty much everything to ashes. However, as the firefighters were assessing the damage, they noticed that a statue of Christ seemed untouched, something that allegedly confused some of the firefighters. This photograph was taken and posted to social media, with many people saying that it was a miracle. One person said the following: "This may be one of those photographs that you just scroll past. Well, you should take a long look at this. It has a deep meaning. To me, this shows me that in times of hardship there's always things that pull through, and in this case God was showing humans not to give up. This is a sign that hard times will always happen, but look for the good." End quote. With another person saying the following: "God is saying in the midst of fire he cannot be burnt. He remains God and alive and all-powerful. Follow his footsteps and you'll be on the correct path." End quote. Well, this person said this: "This wood did not burn because a divine power intervened. This is what miracles look like. They don't always have to be over the top, and this is a perfect example of God always being there. Sometimes they show you this in a subtle way." End quote. For many people, the photograph has been a somewhat beacon of light in what's fair to say is a dark time. Interestingly, there's many people that have said these kinds of events are not uncommon, and many of them are linked to religion, with some worshippers saying that all throughout history there's been various events that remain unexplained, going on to say that some of these have been witnessed by thousands of people. Additionally, many of these strange and mysterious religious events seem to point to the idea that perhaps our world is far stranger than we ever realized. One interesting story of a marine apparition is that of Our Lady of Warwick, in which the Virgin Mary was reported to have manifested overhead the Church of the Virgin Mary and Archangel Michael located in the city of Giza, Egypt. During the sighting, the first to view the event was that of neighbours across the street, that reportedly saw a large orb of light hover over the dome of the church and slowly condense into that of the form of a female apparition. Given the previous sightings back in 1968, the event of Our Lady of Warwick that occurred in 2009 were quickly compared to the past sightings, and was instantly believed to have been the return of the Virgin Mary apparition. Additionally, a high number of high-quality photographs were taken of the event that show in great detail a large glowing white, almost bluish light in the shape of a woman appearing over the dome of the church. Another interesting apparition is that of Our Lady of Zaytun. Referred to by believers as the Our Lady of Zaytun event, it appears that within the Zaytun district of Cairo in Egypt, there appears to have been a mass sighting of the Virgin Mary, having manifested as a ghostly apparition above the Church of the Virgin Mary. Each time the apparition manifested, witnesses claimed to have seen the shining image of the Virgin Mary, emanating like a pure white light, and standing as a woman on the roof of the church looking out over the area. The first sighting occurred back on the 2nd of April in 1968, when a bus mechanic working across the street ran to the church, in the fear that he had spotted a woman about to jump from the roof. It wasn't long before the police were called and a crowd had gathered to try and figure out what was going on. The woman then began to glow a bright, blinding white light, and the police had to restrain people and hold them back to stop them from stepping on each other. As the sightings continued, more and more people began to gather around the church to also confirm what had been told, only to also bear witness to the strange apparition manifesting before them, and seeming to bear the resemblance and likeness to that of the Virgin Mary. Reports claim that over 250,000 people confirmed the sightings, with several pictures being taken of the event, showing a large glowing apparition standing on the roof of the church. Today, these marine apparition sightings and gathered proof continue to be ignored by skeptics, as no reasonable explanations have come forward. Believers have said that these apparitions are the real deal, and show figures such as Mary, and the reason they appear is to give hope when times are tough. Some skeptics, though, have hit back at these claims, and say that people will see what they want to see, and that there's no proof these are genuine. Interestingly though, many of these events do have photographs showing strange figures, and also eyewitnesses that go into the thousands. One skeptic though said the following on a post on Facebook: "When I read about these religious events that have happened, I find them interesting. One, because I want to believe, and two, because they sound so interesting, and it would be great if there was more to this world than what meets the eye, but I just don't think that any of them are real. For example, some of these just look like projections, something that's been around for a long time. I also think that some people need to believe in religion. There's many people out there that don't like the thought of there not being a God. For some people it makes them feel safe in dark times. Some humans like to believe in God because it makes them feel like there could be something after we pass, instead of facing the reality that when our life is up, that's it. The inevitable is that as each day passes, our clock slowly comes to an end, and I think for some religion helps numb that pain." End quote. Many disagree with this though, and have said they've experienced things they can't explain, whether that's voices when they're feeling down, or even in some rare cases being contacted by what some call a guardian angel. It's these encounters and experiences that solidify people's beliefs. So what do you guys make of this photograph? And do you think it shows a miracle? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.